Right. Yee. All right. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's Team? It's your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan. Hampton coming to you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's right. I said Mo news. M-O news that you can use. And here we are on What's Up Wednesday. Give it up.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, we are in the house, and then there was three. So, hey, listen. First of all, guys, here we are on What's Up Wednesday. The day before the game, not 3 days before the game, but a day before the game of the you see the title, Dallas versus Washington Thanksgiving rival. So there's a lot of history that goes along with this Washington Dallas connection. So we're gonna get into it a little bit, and let me do my formal introduction as I always do. Right below me is our guy, Dallas Cowboy Chris, aka Big Fella. Give it up.
What's up, fam?
Yeah. And right above him and right next to me, over this way, is our guy, all the way from the AZ down here in the 817 today. It's Mikey Mic'd Up. Give it up.
Yo, enjoying this Metroplex, man. That ride, man, it's like Texas never ends, bro. Never fucking ends, dude. Yeah. They know me at Pilot. They know me at Loves. Like, they know me, man. You know what? Those chicken fingers are good. I don't care what you say.
So did you make the Buc-ee's? Did you find a Buc-ee's?
You know what? I didn't see one Buc-ee's on I-20, so it is what it is. But I did get me a Whataburger from in Midland. Don't get me wrong, I got Whataburger in Tucson, but it's nothing like having a 24-hour Whataburger in Midland, Texas. Midland Lee, Texas is crazy. And then you pass through what you read. I read Friday Night Lights, but dude, the backbone of America is on I-20, and I'm from Arizona. I'm an electrician, but those refinery workers, those oil plunging, man, thank you for the 2.77 cent a gallon gas. Whoa, man, it's something you get used to around here, man.
So how much is it in Arizona, man?
Right now, it's like 314, 359 in that range. But dude, when it's under 3, you kidding me? Dude? If you put that in a white van, I'd get kidnapped.
What do you think, Big Fella? You got covered tonight, man.
Say, man, I'm just enjoying it. I've been having a good couple nights. You know,
yeah.
UK Cowboy fans was in the house. The Canadian Can fan was in the house, and now we got the one and only Mikey 520 in the house. You know,
right.
Can't ask for nothing better. Excuse the voice, a little sinus drainage. It really sucks. I'm not sick, just ain't talking.
You got to do sign language, my boy. You got to do sign language tonight.
Hey, I'm here. I'm ready to rumble, man. Let's talk a little Cowboy football.
Yeah, let's get it right into it. So let's see. We got young K27. Young K27 been holding it down for us. He's back in the house again. Give it up for Young K. Young K gonna stand 10 toes down on his Dallas Cowboys. Give it up. Yeah. And also we got other bodyguard. Lord Nova 85 is in the house. Give it up. He said, "I'm ready. I'm already cooking." I know you are, man. It's that time, man. Everybody should be doing something.
Is this stuffing or is it dressing?
Yeah, I know that's a difference, ain't it? It's a difference. We got Bobby Davis in the house. He's Arizona in the house. Give it up.
Yes, sir, Bubba.
All right. We have a Lorraine Marie Mora. Hello, watching you all on Facebook. Game day tomorrow. Thank you for stopping through.
That's Deuce right there. I believe that's Deuce.
Yeah,
that's Cowboy Bay right there.
Yeah, the name. Hey, when I saw the round, I was like, wait a minute, I know that name. Okay, that's what's up.
It's Marty McFly's mom's name.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up. Okay, we got one more right here. I got Pete. Oh, Pete, did you see that score? No, that wasn't y'all played Buzz. But what's up, fella? Just landed in Arlington. Ready for the game tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless you and your families. That's our guy, Pete. Give it up.
What's
So
up,
man,
Pete?
happy
What's up?
Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
bro.
he's in the house. So before we get started, we always gotta say, give a big shout out to our subscribers and all those that follow us, man. Without you guys, this is totally impossible. So with that being said, we're gonna get our guy Mikey mic'd up to do the introductions and give big thanks to these individuals, these social media groups.
The Cowboys huddle will always thank the Dallas Cowboys on deck. Cowboys fans 365. We them boys, the 520 boys, the 505 boys, the 909 boys, Queens of Honor by Dallas, by Cowboys Fan Club Mexico, Cowboys Fan Zone 24/7 Guadalajara. We also got the Arizona 24/7 Dallas Cowboy Fan Clubs. Them hard hitters.
Yeah.
Last night, DJ Kai was here himself, the president, the man, doing his performances here at the Cowboy Experience and One Star, One Family. All the groups, the people that listen to us, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Just keep listening, like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us.
Real talk. Give it up. Way to
Also,
go.
we always gotta give a shout out to the UK Cowboys in Dallas this weekend, and also I'm in from the Can fan. They
And
are
fan,
also in town.
I have a feeling they might be cited on this very outlet platform. I wouldn't
You
be
may
surprised.
see them. You may see them.
well, hey, that's what's up. We all about that cowboy talk when we come together in the cowboy huddle and talk cowboy talk. We unapologetic about what we say and do, and it's all I continue to tell you is that this is barbershop talk. So let's get right into this thing, man. So hey, this is what's going on, guys. Right now, let's get into this injury report before we go any further. So let's kind of go over what we got going on. So as you guys know, it's been reported that Jaron Curse availability for Thursday is doubtful. So what's going on with Jaron Curse is he having some issues with his back, bro. And so McCarthy said that he would have to participate in practice in order to play on Thursday. So usually when they say it's doubtful, that means basically it's probably a no-go. But sometimes when it's questionable, we know that it's a possibility to play. But when it's doubtful, so look like we'll be seeing Wanye Thomas. Wanye Thomas will
And
probably
you
be.
say that's a bad thing.
What's that?
Dude, saying Wanye Thomas's name is
Oh
not
no,
a
man!
bad
Hey,
thing.
it's not a bad thing at all. It's not because we're gonna get right into that. Because yeah, for sure. But no, it's not a bad thing. I like Wanye, man. Wanye is another individual that has stepped up. But also with the on the injury list is CD Lamb. CD Lamb is dealing with an ankle injury that has not had McCarthy or general manager owner Jerry Jones highly concerned this week. But they have to put him on the list, the injury list. But and this is one that was kind of baffling because we saw him play the first half, guys. Rico Dowdle, he played first half and it was like he disappeared in the Carolina game, and he came back and played the fourth quarter for a little bit. Come to find out that Rico Dowdle hasn't participated in practice all week, so he's dealing with an ankle injury. So yeah, that's where we are, and I guess that's the biggest thing with Rico is staying healthy, man. So, what do you think about this injury report, big fella?
Well, man, this is. I guess we're gonna see Tony Pollard a lot tomorrow. That's
We
what
saw
it
a lot
sounds
of
like to me. Um, of course, it really sucks that he's hurt because we want him to get the ball more because once he gets it, he is that change of pace back from Tony. He's more of a power A gapper, and Tony is
mm,
more off tackle. So I really hate that, and he's hurt, but I'd rather for him to be hurt now than later in the season.
yeah,
But we're gonna get a big dose of Tony, hey, maybe we may even get a sighting of Deuce this weekend, maybe. And
Yeah,
hey, mommy is in the house. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy.
Miss
yeah,
Eunice
is
got
she
the
here?
switch.
Oh, there she is.
Miss
Yeah,
Eunice
Miss
got the
Eunice is in
switch.
the
It's like
house.
Mexican got on
Give
boots.
it up. All right. I'm sure mommy, she's cooking some good stuff up, huh, Chris?
Ask mommy, is it dressing or is it
Don't
stuffing?
do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare do that, bro. You don't question that in Texas, bro. I'm just
Hey,
trying to
you tell
save you
me,
right
man.
now.
I'm
I'm just
visiting, so I don't get
Chris,
my ass stopped
Chris,
tomorrow. Tell me.
Chris. You in the South, bro. You do not bring that.
Say, only thing is stuffing is the stove top.
That's it.
In the
Okay.
South is always dressing.
Yes,
Always.
always
Thank
dressing.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
always.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this injury report? I mean, like Rico Dowdle, man. I don't know if you guys noticed that, man, but it was like he disappeared and that's what it was. He was dealing with this ankle issue. Uh
Well,
oh.
he scored his touchdown, but then too, look, gee, this isn't really a week. This is
I know. Yes,
days. So when
it's
you
a
call it a
territory.
week, we our mind automatically goes like it's a Sunday to Sunday. No, it's only a couple of days.
Yeah.
I bet these guys would play if this was a Sunday game. And football is a collision sport, and these guys are constantly. Good thing our DB room it is our rich people problem room. And you know what? Wanye Thomas was one of those guys that you know started off great, but little by little his snaps have been reduced, maybe for this moment, and he could make a play. We saw him make plays in the beginning of the season, and I could see him going forward. But the biggest thing is who's gonna have the dot on their head. Who's gonna have the red dot on their helmet, getting the defensive calls? There's no Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah.
And as you said, number one is not going to be on the field. So, who is it going to be? Is it going to be Rashad Evans? Is it going to be Bell? I think that's the bigger concern of our communication and where it's going to affect our team. Another thing with CD, like I said, I we didn't talk about this because we didn't have a Monday show. Jacksonville played a tough game. I did, but don't you think it was a little bit dirty? Like they're playing kind of dirty. That those Seahawk tackles are costing. Hey, they're costing dudes careers. They really are. That rolling up is getting a little too much. And
Um,
our ex boy X doing the horse collar and the face mask, man.
yeah, that
And
don't
like
happen too often, dude.
it was dirty, and they let us off the hook on a lot of drives. But they were. I'd rather not have my guys hurt than have those drives go on. But like I said, it's a skewed week in our injury report, and
Yeah.
those guys that are hurt don't play. We got the guys in, and maybe we could get Lukey in. Dowdle, yes, he has a reputation, but don't hold it over Dowdle's head. It's not it's Wednesday, not Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, and I guess it's just I know, and I think that's what hindered him last year because he didn't, he was injured, so they couldn't bring him in like they wanted to. But hopefully, he can get past this injury bug and get back out on the field, man. Because we definitely could use it. Because I don't know about you, Chris. After seeing what's his name, what's his name, damn, Kansas City running back
We're talking about Pacheco.
Pacheco, the way he ran that ball, oh my gosh, woo!
But that was only in the first. What good did it do him? It was only in the first half, but I get it. I get it. They were smoking those Eagles.
Yeah, they were doing their job. So, with that being said, big fella, so here we are. I know it's probably old news now, but I think the curse has been lifted because Jerry said in 1923, Jimmy Johnson will be inducted in Ring of Honor.
Well, if that was the case, I think Jimmy name is already up there. If it was 1923, the
That's
stadium.
Jerry Hell,
I
man.
don't think the stadium was built until 2005. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it was an honest mistake. It was just the Alzheimer's mistake that Jerry does sometimes. But to me, honestly, I don't believe in the curses. I just believe in karma. So I think Jerry finally got beat down because Troy Aikman was beating him down. Michael Irvin was beating him down. A lot of the '90s Cowboys, it was like, man, how we up here and our coach, our leader, is not up here. And I think Jerry just finally got the message and just did what he needed to do and put the great Jimmy Johnson in there. I think what really hurts Jimmy Johnson is because he didn't coach a long time like Landry. And I think Jerry Jones was like, well, Landry's up there because he coached there for 25 years. But Jimmy wasn't that type of coach. He moved around. That's what he did. But
That's a job.
when he was here, he gave you results. And that's all that mattered to us.
Yeah, and and again, when we talk about that, and Emmett and Mike and Aikman had a legitimate gripe. I mean, how can you put the product in the Ring of Honor and not put the producer of the product in the Ring of Honor? So yeah, it's been a long time coming, man. So it's great news, man. That to hear that's going to be done, and this is going to happen on October 30th. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, October
Yes,
30th.
sir. Monday night.
October 30th. And also, I don't know if you guys was aware of it, but that is that night that Troy Aikman will also be commentating that night. So, yeah, man, this is something that we definitely been waiting for, man. So I think it's a monkey off our back, man.
No,
So
no, we've been driving our axe to this.
yeah,
Like he said on 105.3 The Fan that he got a lot of it really it put a lot of big smear on DeMarcus Ware induction. As much as we love DeMarcus Ware, as much as we love his white teeth and his bald head and the numbers that he put on, everybody, it was like, wow, we love DeMarcus, but Jimmy needs to be in. Jimmy,
yeah,
it was congratulations, DeMarcus, but Jimmy needed to be in first. And
yeah,
and Jerry knew it. And you know what? Jerry's at a point in his life where he's he's asking first forgivenesses, he's burying the hatchet, he's telling people where their bodies are buried because he knows if he don't do it now, when is he
TikTok.
gonna do it? And this is honestly, is as great as it is for Jimmy, it's so much greater for Jerry. Like, we love Jerry a little bit more for growing the fuck up in front of us. Like, don't you like it when your cousin that always fucking up, or he has that one thing, he gets his shit together and he's making
Oh,
like six figures all of a sudden? Like, what the fuck? But it's one of those things that makes you happy in your heart. It really does that.
yeah,
And then they bury their hatchet. It's crazy, the network trade off, because they did the announcement on Fox, right, and the pregame, so they had to, because since they wanted to include Troy, they knew they had to do it on ESPN, because they couldn't do the maybe in another Cowboys home game, maybe the Eagle game per se, but since they wanted to include Troy, they did the announcement on Fox, which was awesome. It caught me off guard. I felt like shit. I was sick, and it was one of those things that I got up, and as a grown man, I got tears in my eyes, because that's how much
yeah,
Jimmy Johnson was like a surrogate father to some of us. That, you know what I mean? That was Jimmy getting in, and them watching. Like, it goes to show sometimes these bitter these bitter things that we have with our friends, these fallouts and this stuff, that there's going to be a point in our life where we're going to have to bury it and go forward, and actually be happy, good human beings. And thank you, Jerry.
yeah,
Thank you, Jerry,
facts,
and
facts.
congratulations, Big Jimmy.
Yeah. What you got, big fella?
Man, it was funny to me how Jerry was in there making announcements like he wasn't ever mad at Jimmy. And it was always a plan. It was a devised plan to put him in at this time.
Uh,
But
That was
basically,
awesome.
what it was is I think Jerry just got tired of the backlash. Because if it was up
yeah,
to Jerry, he wouldn't get into it. It's probably after he was dead. But I'm glad he did it,
yeah.
but it,
It was a
it
long
just
time
it just
coming.
it just complete the book. That's all it is.
Exactly.
It's the final chapter. That's all.
Exactly. It was well deserved. It should have been done years ago, but again, we're just happy that it did happen, man, and we get to see this. We get to witness this, because of what Jimmy brought to the organization. So That's something that's really well deserved. So also, I think I want to give a big kudos out to someone that has been very effective with this organization, man. And I want to give a big shout out to Al Harris. You know, Al Harris
Yes,
goes
sir.
unheard of, unspoken of, but Al Harris has this secondary doing some things, man, that has us looking like a damn juggernaut defense. I mean, I have to give a big shout out to him, man, because he has done so much as part for us. Look at the run Bland. I mean, you know, sliding the run Bland, taking from the inside, putting the outside. Then you go out there and get Stephon Gilmore. And just with the three safeties that can play linebackers, it's just a lot goes on. What do you
Even
think, Mike?
Diggs, even Diggs.
Oh, well, of course, Diggs. Yeah, yeah. What do you think, Mikey?
Well, no, like I say, even Diggs, because that's the only coach that they've had. So we have had the Terrence Newmans, right? We won't sell Terrence short. He was good. We had the Mike Jenkins, and who was the other boy? Chris, the one from UConn, the
Oh, went to Miami. Oh, Jesus, what is his name? He went to Miami.
he
Started to
couldn't
get
have an intersection, but he could pull the pistol out and put it. What the?
um
He, he, he
you
went to
know he broke the broad
What
jump
position he
record.
play?
He broke the broad jump record at the combine.
number 31. We'll remember, dude. We're still festive here. But he couldn't get an interception to save his life. But they were great
Oh, you
cornerbacks.
talking no, you're not talking about Jones, are you?
Yes, Jones. It is
Yeah,
one of
Yes,
the
it's
Byron,
Jones. Byron
Byron Allen Jones.
yeah.
Athletic as he was,
Byron
When
Byron
you
Jones.
Jones.
say
Hey,
when you
Byron,
say
whatever,
he couldn't get
Byron.
an interception, I knew exactly what you was
They both
talking
got money.
about.
Byron Allen got money, and he got Byron Jones got money. Anyway, that's different. Byron Jones, he would take he would take out. He's like Curse. He would take out the opposing team's tight end, but he was athletic, but he couldn't get an interception to save his life. And same thing with Terrence Newman. We love these guys, even in
Yeah,
Cowboys lore. There was times where Jeff fucking Heath would would uh would lead our team in interceptions. Dude, your boy, number two, he was called the ball god. The ball god for getting 3 interceptions in a year. We got to Trayvon Diggs that tied a Cowboys record and got 12 interceptions in a year. Now we got Deron Bland since he's been in the league, got 11 interceptions, or is it 12 interceptions? I believe it's 12 interceptions. Four to the house this year, and we've been. And I know our pass rush has a lot to do with it, but we never seen production from cornerbacks like this, and a
yeah,
lot has to do with Gilmore being there. They have to throw it to him, dude. Now they're gonna have to pick their poison again. What are they gonna do? Throw to Gilmore? Because Gilmore has 3 intersections in his own right.
yeah,
And it has a lot to do with our pass rush, but it the common denominator is remember Al Harris. Remember Al Harris's dreads? They look like they're longer than yours, bro.
yeah,
Number
yeah,
30, number
yeah.
31 are on the Green Bay Packers. He is the difference.
Yeah, well, we got somebody in the house. It's our guy. Allow me to butt in. Rue, what's up, Rue? Let me bring him. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Fellas, sorry for my tardiness, man. I am on the road.
Hey, you doing that same shit, bro? This is Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Don't get popped.
You know that's right. Man, I'm gonna be in the chat, man. I just wanted to stop in and say hi, bro. I don't wanna my buffering and all that shit. I don't wanna mess this up. But bro, I know y'all gonna have a great ass show. I wish y'all all, man, happy Thanksgiving. And y'all have a good ass time, bro. I'm gonna be in these comments.
Okay, that's what's up, man. All right, we'll comment, bro.
Hey,
All right.
you're lying.
Hey, safe travel, fam. All right, so yeah, he's on the road, right? I think he's heading. Where is he heading to?
I don't know. He's somewhere in his Miata.
Yeah, he's heading somewhere. So, yeah. So we also got. Let's see who we got. Josh is in the house. How about them Cowboys? Yeehaw! Cheers, fellas. Right back at you, Josh. Give it up for Josh. He holds it down for them Cowboys as well. So, yeah. So we got to give a big shout out to Al Harris, man, because he has done wonders. And now we know that J. Run Curse is probably not be a part of this game come tomorrow. So we got young Wanye Thomas that can step in. So I don't think we're gonna miss a beat, man. This guy here is just as good. But so big ups to Al Harris, and I just want to give him his flowers and let him know that we appreciate what he's doing, man. So guys, I don't know if you heard about this also. So the Cowboys brought in a new defensive tackle. His name is Carl Davis Jr. He's 6'5", 320. He comes from the Iowa college, and he also played for New England. So we just picked him up, and I was a little concerned. I'm like, okay, I kind of been watching Mozzie, and maybe Mozzie's still learning. I don't know, but it just personally, just my opinion. I think they're looking for some more depth, and until Mozzie gets to where they want him to be. Just my opinion, but yeah, this guy, he's a big guy. They use him over, in the A gap or something to that nature. But so big fella, what do you think, man? I mean, we bring this guy Carl Davis in, and I'm like, wow, why we bring him in? I mean, I thought we was okay at the DT. So
Well, you can't help but have depth. The more big bodies up the middle, the better when it comes to playoff time. We know in playoffs the more teams going to be running the ball. So I think what they were trying to do is get a depth thing. I don't think it has anything to do with Mozzie not playing well because he actually been showing up on tape against Carolina and against, the Giants. So I'm not worried about Mozzie's position. I do think that he needs to get a lot more playing time because that's the only way you're going to get better in the NFL. Because when you go across them grown men in the NFL who's perfected their technique, especially at guard and center, because that's where the big, strong guys are. And Mozzie just got to get a little stronger, and his technique will get better,
yeah,
and he'll be just fine. But, I just think it was more, a depth thing than a personnel thing.
right, okay, okay. What do you think? What do you think, Mikey?
Well, as far as last week, everybody got sealed, everybody got turned, everybody got washed, and I kind of said that was gonna kind of happen. I like patting my own backside, on the shit like that because that's what Frank Wright's offense does to us, and they know how to wash us out, especially on the defense that we play. Um, Mozzie has been showing up. He's flashing. He has glimpses, and you know he's very fortunate that we have the depth that we have now. We have more depth. Hopefully, it does this little thing that it did with wide receivers, with Cooks, with Gallup, what Martavius Bryant did. Ain't none good. Ain't nothing wrong with a little competition. And if there's more competition and you smell something else in the room, well, maybe it makes you go off a little faster. Maybe it helps you go finish a rep a little faster. Hey, there's nothing wrong, but Mozzie is solidified in his spot. So is everybody playing on our defensive line. It is a depth thing. But I there's people that really don't watch football and watch what's going on in the field. If you think Mozzie's a bust or you don't think he's producing, then you ain't watching the film. And he, like
Yeah,
Chris said, he needs more snaps
yeah,
to get acclimated. But there's this kid named Osa Digizua that subscribed to the whole there's somebody trying to take my job, and you know what? He stepped up and he ain't giving nobody no playing time. Jonathan Hankins is that guy in front of him, and he's fighting, but it's healthy. It's
yeah.
very healthy, and what you want in today's NFL as is the second guys as good as the front guys, and I think Mozzie would start on at least 20 teams in this NFL.
Okay. Yeah, because we also got Ghost and we also got Gallimore too. So we got a long list of DTs that's in. Another thing also, Dan Quinn he rotates his guys. So this is helpful as well. He's not that guy like when Wade Phillips was here. Wade Phillips only ran the first four and shoot nobody else got planted. But that's the good thing with Dan Quinn. But yeah, so Yeah, and we'll, and like I say, death is always good for any team. Like I say, as far as we go get ready for the stretch. But also here's another topic. You guys know that the coach did release Shaq Leonard. Yeah, Shaq Leonard was, and now everybody's saying Cowboys need to go get him. Boy, don't wait. See, we go call him up, bring him in. So,
Yeah.
Mikey, what are you thinking? And what you think?
we're thinking about we're thinking about these commanders. We're thinking about this dressing or this turkey or this gravy and mashed potatoes. But Shaq Leonard is a part of that menu because Shaq, like I was telling, I was telling Chris, I was like, everybody has made themselves a little bit tougher, stronger, especially the Eagles in our division, especially the Niners acquiring Chase Young and Randy Gregory, and the Eagles getting Bayard or Bayard or Bird or whatever you want to pronounce his name. But the football gods or the sports gods are shining on us. He's not the Leonard that stole Leighton Vander Esch's rookie defensive rookie of the year trophy by having a better rookie season than Leighton. But Leighton had one of the best. They're comparable, but he was just a little bit better. But this guy can produce. He can, and he's lateral, and he's what we need. We could pick him up on waivers. We could cover that $6 million just for this year. There's no guaranteed money. So let's go. And let's go. Let's go. This is the position that we've been. Jerry, first, put Jimmy in the ring of honor, but get a linebacker, please. And some offensive line depth. But this is what we need. So the football gods and the fortuitous gods and the turkey gods and the gravy gods are shining down on us. So we'll see what the gimmick was. Hopefully he's healthy. Hopefully he can pass a physical, and let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get a true linebacker on the field. Don't. Ball has been doing good, but we need a true linebacker on the field. Okay, considering Hurst and Van Der Esch are gone. Hurst is gone for this weekend, and Van Der Esch is gone for the season.
All right, big fella, what do you think?
Man, if you would have told me in the beginning of the season you could get Shaq with no trades, no money,
yeah,
I would have said, man, you got your damn mind, because this is a second or third round pick at least for this guy. At least, man. I know a lot of people don't watch a lot of coach football because it's a Cowboy channel, but I do. And whenever you see the coach defense, who pops off the screen? It's Shaq. Mm-hmm. He pops off the screen, dude, because he can make plays sideline to sideline. I mean, he fills the hole. He's a big, strong linebacker. You ain't got to worry about him getting blocked or dominated by these big ass guards or pulling the traps. Man, he can fill the hole and he can fill it. Now the question is the Cowboys gonna pull the trigger? Now, as Cowboy fans, of course, we all love name recognition because that's what our star is. You see it, you know it. Okay, so if it's name recognition, normally Jerry would go jump, but this is more than name recognition. This boy can play. He can play.
That boy good. That boy good.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. He may have asked for his release because we knew the coach ain't going nowhere. I don't think the coach just released him to be releasing him. I think they released him so he can go play for a contender. And we don't want him playing on no East Coast. We don't need him playing north of us. We don't need him playing west of us. We need him right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah, and that's strange that that the coach didn't even put him up for some type of in when the trade was going on. That's just mind-boggling that they didn't try to get something for him if they knew they was going to release him. So
well, maybe he was in the back door and they weren't ready to give up what they were asking for. Now he's out. So that only potential buyers are probably the Chicago Bears with his ex-coach Eberflus, which we know a lot about because he was a linebackers coach here in Dallas a
Right.
couple of years back. But Eberflus is on is on the cutting board. He is. Why would they expend those resources if they're gonna cut the guy? So I can only it's just pointing at us. It's something that's for us, and he's more than a name. Than Chris just said, he's a producer and he's a true linebacker. He's a
Oh
thump.
yeah, we know that. Yeah, that's for a fact. And I hate to see anybody leave a team, but number 45 that played 45. Yeah, he plays for the coach. He's a linebacker. His name is Elbert Speed. He played Pee Wee football for me. So I'm so excited because guess what? I picked up for Elbert Speed. So that means EJ. That's what we call him back in the day. EJ.
It's not that you old; it's that you
No,
coach.
I'm old. I'm old. But this is always the reward when you see these kids. This is the whole reason we coach, just to see them. Say, yeah, I'm old, brother. But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, now that at that, I guess that opens doors for Elbert Speed, EJ. So congratulations to EJ out there, man. It's Coach G letting you know, man, we're proud of you. So keep doing big
That's
things
awesome,
out
bro.
there with the coach,
That's
bro.
awesome.
So listen to here, man. So Nathaniel, let me tell you something, brother. He said, I didn't know the Cowboys signed a DT until now. Like now, like I do keep up with the Cowboys news, but brother, you on the right channel. This is news you can use. You can't get this. You're
Yes,
not getting this
sir.
nowhere. You on the right channel now, baby. This is the right one. So yeah, like I say, this is some news that you can use. So yeah, if you want to know something, you come here. These guys here got news that you can use. So you're in the right place, my man. So give it up for Nathaniel. So yeah, what does allow me? The buddy coach, G coach. Yeah, get that.
La cultura. That means tacos.
Oh,
And that means dressing and Miracle Whip.
okay, okay. Well, come on, let me, buddy. You can't do me like that, bro. Big fella, you know what that is?
No.
Don't do me like that, bro. I mean, anyway, what do you say? All right, yeah, okay. Ruins, he's promoting us from the background. We appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you hit the likes, guys. Please do that for us and everything. So, hey, we got to keep moving, guys. Let's get on into this thing, man. So, hey, we know what this game means. We've been Cowboy fans all our lives. We've been Cowboys fans. We know what it means when you got to play against these savages, these hated.
Where you getting that?
You already know where I'm getting at. So, we this is personal, guys, regardless. And right now, guess what I have? I have
I like
G,
to
G,
watch
I have
video.
G got a video. G got a video. G
You
got a video.
better be quiet, stupid. I'm trying to watch the video.
the video. So listen, but this is something that we're going, and I'm sure all of us know this, but let's just get into this real quick. I want you. This is a little history about this rival that's been going on with us and the Redskins. So let's just take a listen to what everybody has to say. Check it out.
Must hate the Dallas Cowboys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I love Redskin fans.
You sign on to the Washington Redskins, you sign on to hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, when you become a Dallas Cowboys, everybody come Redskin week talk about the difference between any other team and playing the Washington Redskins. That's all they put on TV the whole week. The Cowboys, Redskins, and they're going out in the community talking.
Records didn't matter when this game happened. You can be 0-9 or 13-0. This is going to be probably one of the hardest games that you play in. And it was like an opportunity for me to play in those games. And I knew week in and week out that it was going to be a grudge match the whole game.
If you beat the Cowboys, you won the Super Bowl that year. If you don't make the postseason, you beat the Cowboys, it was an okay season for Redskins fans.
I hated that,
There
man.
are arguably other great rivalries on the
So yeah, so we know what this means. Like he said, Santana Moss say, we win this game, it's like our Super Bowl, and that's where they look at it. So we all know that. Like I say, we know that this is a big a big game. You know, a lot of people don't realize it, but this is one that it's something that we all gonna be sitting in front of the television. So with that being said, Mikey, let's start with you. So what was your biggest Thanksgiving upset before we get into this Dallas Washington? What was your biggest Thanksgiving upset, brother?
Well, it's a recent one. It was that Zeke year, that where they suspended Zeke for those 5 games, and this was where we saw Dak very, very naked, and then we saw the inability of Jason Garrett to coach him, and it was that Charger year where Keenan Allen just went off, and it looked like Dak didn't have any pocket presence for like 3 games in a row. It had come off of that Atlanta game where Claiborne just manhandled Chaz Green, and then it seemed like without Tyron Smith, Dak had no pocket presence, and yeah, Keenan Allen killed us. So that's my recent heartbreaking one. That's just one of those ones where there's videos of me like calling out Cowboy fans for their disbelief in Dak Prescott, or our hero had lost his cape and he was a man. He was a man. And he bled. And yeah.
So okay, well that there you go, and that was an upset. That was definitely an upset. So big fella, what was your biggest Thanksgiving upset game with the Dallas Cowboys that you can remember?
The Miami snow game where Leon let touch the ball after they blocked the kick. Now the only good thing about that, only good thing about that, we did win the Super Bowl that year. But I was so ticked off that he didn't know the damn rules. I knew the damn rules. Everybody knew. You don't, if it block and it go forward, it's a live ball for the offense if you touch it, But it's a dead ball if you let it roll. And Leon touched that damn ball, and I started to walk to Irvin and whoop his big ass. I was probably gonna get whooped myself, and I had plenty of confidence in my head that I was gonna whoop him. But I was upset. But a good thing though about it, we didn't win the Super Bowl that year. But my biggest Thanksgiving misery was that one, and I got one more.
Which one, big fella?
Me and Mikey talked about it. The Randy Moss Viking game.
Oh shit!
Well, Randy Moss destroyed us. One man beat the brakes off the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
When you see,
and the problem is, the reason why we were so upset about it is because Randy should have been a Cowboy. Jerry Jones told Randy Moss if he was there, he was going to draft him, but he drafted Greg Ellis.
And back to going with that. Like I said, we lost Dak, lose his cape, and he was a man. That's when we saw Deion Sanders get smoked. When you see Deion Sanders be a man, and he's not the fastest man on the field, and Randy Moss undresses him, it was disheartening to say the least, and to know that what was it, Jason Garrett's dad. He stood up on the table and said this wasn't the Boy Scouts. He was the best player in the draft and draft him, and we didn't draft him. Oh, Greg Ellis was fine. We love Greg Ellis, but he was, dude, that would have resurged this dynasty tenfold.
Right.
We at least one more.
Well, guys, like I said, this game is on tomorrow, so I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the Commanders have already given up 51 sacks. They are ranked 31st. So it seems like our defense might be having a field day on tomorrow. I mean, just looking at
what's your biggest deficit, G?
Well,
what's the one that hurt?
Chris already said it, so he already put it out there. So yeah, that was the biggest upset for me. So. But the Redskins have already given up 51 sacks, bro. So what the crap is going on? That's a lot of sacks. So what does that mean for our defense, Mikey? What does that mean?
Well, it's the common denominator, blood. You know what I mean? Like we sharks. So if John smells blood in the water, John's gonna take a big bite out your ass.
Yeah.
do 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 do. No, but it's the same thing that was happening. Same thing that happened with the Jets. Same thing that happened last week with Carolina. Same thing that happened twice to the pathetic Giants. It happened twice with their pathetic ass O-line, pathetic ass organization. But we smell blood. We're going to take it. I am, out of all the NFC East teams, this is the one that scares me the most. This is the one that beat us before. Philadelphia just beat us and beat us outright. This is one that always scared me because of Deron Payne and Allen and what they do on the defensive side. But this time around, what they've done and done their fire sale and the lack of confidence in their coach, I think, our strength is our strength. It's going to win out, and you're on it, Bubba. You're on it by mentioning it. We see blood, we're gonna attack, and turnovers, whatever. Either we close out for the sack, or our pressures are gonna make Sam Howell throw some interceptions.
So Sam Howell, Washington right now, big fella, is their Washington is 4-7. They lost to New York. Sam Howell threw three picks.
Right.
He had 255 yards. He had a TD, and he had a 62.7 rating. What is it about Sam Howell that we should be worried about?
Well, first of all, we lost to him last year. Some people say it was a meaningless game. I don't think so, because the Cowboys, before that game started, we actually had opportunity to do things to move up in the playoffs, but we didn't. Sam is actually a good quarterback, but this year, I think his offense have digressed. I don't think Sam has. When you can't protect the quarterback, it's a problem. When you can't run the ball, it's a problem. So a lot of the weight goes on the quarterback. And, of course, this is a time that Sam is actually getting this abuse. And then you might as well, it's going to continue on tomorrow, because our defense get after people. And when they get after people, they make it count. I'm looking for the Cowboys to put him on the ground at least 5 times, But as Sam, as a quarterback, if he gets protection, I don't know if a lot of people saw that against the Eagles. They had the Eagles beat twice, okay? And those 2 games, Sam played excellent. So Sam do play up to his competition, okay? So let's not think because we got the Lonely Redskins that they're not going to put no points up. Because Sam can't put points on the board.
He beat us.
Yeah, he beat us. So the whole thing is we got to get him on the ground.
Was it Howell last year or was it Heineke?
No, it was Sam Howell.
He beat us the last game we played him. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Terry McLaurin's kryptonite is hurt. Because we know McLaurin's kryptonite is Trayvon Diggs. As much as we love DB and what DB26 has done, McLaurin's kryptonite is Trayvon Diggs. We can't take these guys lightly, especially on a short week. I know Vontez Sweat is not on there and Chase Young is not on there, but those big boys in the middle scare me. They scare me.
And not only that, though, man, Ryan Robinson ran for 174 yards off of 28 attempts. So in week 11. So and then we did see how Carolina was kind of pushing the ball a little bit against us. So 174 yards, that's a lot of yards for a running back. So I think that'll be my biggest concern, that this run defense steps up and take care of business and slow this run game down. But I'm really thinking that they're going to lean a little heavy on their run game. So it is something to think about. But as it's told right now, guys, the Cowboys are 31-23-1 on Thanksgiving. So hopefully we can become 32-23-1 on tomorrow. So with that being said, so Mikey, what is it that you're looking for come game time on tomorrow? What is it that you're going to keep your eye open for?
Well, hopefully good seats. I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna be there, yeah.
I'm gonna be there. Thank God. It's gonna be my first Thanksgiving game. our defense, like you said, what we have our identity right, or what we do right.
Mm-hmm.
If we go score, we score first. We're a very hard team to press against unless you're a top tier team. But if you are a mediocre team or a team with a lot of cracks, once we get on top of you, it's like a heavy ass dam with a crack. And once it starts dripping, it drips, and it explodes and it implodes. And before you know it, it's Dante Fowler, it's Mr. Sam Williams, it's also Diggy Zua, Jonathan Hankins, even Mozzie Smith, and you already know the big names, D-Law, Tank Lawrence, and the man, the myth himself, number double sticks, Micah Parsons. And like I said, if we get to him, great. If we don't, great. Because those pressures turn into interceptions, and we do well by that.
So yeah, and you're right about that. I
But
totally
and then offensively, of course, we want to see Tony Pollard go off again. He had that pep in his step. He had that doom. He read it. Doom, boom. He's 100 He picked up the mic. It was beautiful. So if we see the maturation of this run game, that doesn't that fill your heart? Like we're doing a preseason game, man. The preseason, it's great going into the second win of our schedule.
And that's so true because that adds up to Tony Pollard's third touchdown throughout the season, in which personally I think that's concerning. But I think we need to figure out some ways in order to get him involved. And three touchdowns through what is this week 12? That's kind of a little shy of what we need in order to be a productive offense, So, what ways do you see, big fella? We get Tony Pollard in this end zone a little bit more. I mean, what is it that they're going to have to do because 3 touchdowns is not going to really.
I've been complaining for the last 3 weeks about the creativity in our run game. It's so predictable. And basically, it's up to Mike McCarthy to be more creative in the run game. When we see other teams, they have a lot of creativity in pulling their guards, trap plays, off tackle plays, even misdirection. With the Cowboys, we know it's either going in A gap off tackle. And you see what they tried to do against Carolina. They tried to jump the Wildcat in there, which I was happy to see it, but I think they was running it in the wrong situation. I don't mind them running the Wildcat inside the 3, but you're in the middle of the field. That's not the situation for it. So they were trying to get creative, but I think they need to do a lot more because Tony is an excellent back. He just need to get more touches also, because if you think about it, I think the most touches Tony had this season was maybe 18, 19. Michael, do you remember? I'm not sure, but I don't think he got over 22 carries the whole year.
No, and it's good right now when we playing these subpar teams, but we got to get creative. We have 3 touchdowns and we're in week 12. I mean, it's concerning to me. So that just tells us that we're not using our running back like we need them to be used, really. So
can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Because we with the Dallas Cowboys is different. The grading scale is different. Does style points mean anything in this game, or would you be happy to win a close sloppy game? Like, honestly, I smell it. This has all the makings of one of those. You know what I mean? One of those where we're not gonna be on point. It's a short week.
Hold on. Hey, G, my son is in the comment trolling, talking about hell to the Commanders. You see him? My son's trolling.
Oh, is he right there? Hail to the Commanders. That's so sad, huh? They gotta change their mantra. Like before, we knew what HTTR was. We knew what right? But that C made us scratch. Oh, how clever you guys! Well,
You know what?
it's neither here nor there. But like I'm saying,
Going back to what you were saying,
let's
you
not
talk
just
about style points, but as a coach, bro, you got to weigh the whole. I mean, yeah, we can sit here and say, "Woo, we winning," but you have to make preparations, bro. I mean, if we want to ride to be a one-dimensional team, that's one thing, but also have to deal with those things that are not working, and you have to be able to implement them in one way or the other. But I mean, again, we're talking about these teams that we're playing right now, like we call them scrimmages, we call them practices or whatever. But will that work when we face Philadelphia in the second time, or Miami, or Seattle? So, I mean, yeah, we could continue to say that, hey, we're just gonna, continue to just win, but you still have to address the issues. Like Chris said, we're not being creative enough in the run. I mean, Zeke had 12 touchdowns.
Not at all. G.
excuse me, who?
And
Yeah.
it's really frustrating too, G, because we were all, satisfied with them letting Zeke go because we thought we had the remedy. The Cowboys had the remedy, but apparently we don't. Maybe we.
I think you went mute. Like, you mute your mic, brother.
I think we overreacted about it. Because me, I was on the Zeke train all last year, but when he got toward the end of the season, you can just see his explosiveness on the field wasn't there. But he gave us another element because we're inside the 5. Who he's gonna get a ball to, and he normally got in there. So that was our tush push with Zeke.
Hey,
we don't have
no
it.
shit.
People thought I
No.
was crazy when I said that, man, because the guy, again, we finished third, and he split time and backfield with Tony Pollard, and he still had 876 yards, and he still had 12 touchdowns. And we just said, we don't need him. And now it's showing. People thought I was crazy. Get off the Zeke wagon. That's over with. But
So was Zeke our tush? Did we lose our tush?
I
yeah,
think we lost our tush.
we definitely lost
Hey,
it. So
are you all right, cool. Are you a breast guy or a tush? I mean, dark meat or white meat? I'm talking about Thanksgiving.
let me figure that out. I think I'm dark meat.
Yes, you are.
He's stupid. He's
I
stupid.
mean, I'm not gonna fall for that one.
Hey, Miss
You kinda
Felicia.
did.
Miss Felicia, this is our special guest. This is the granddaughter. This is Erica. My wife was in there making homemade chicken and dumpling, and she needed the kitchen counter to roll out the dough, and this one would let her do it. So she had to come. She had to become a special guest on the Cowboy Huddle. You gonna say hi,
All right,
baby?
let's give it up. Let's give it up.
Hi,
We have to
Erica, you
speak
gonna say
to her in
hi?
Spanish.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
We have to speak to her in Spanish.
There you go. Say hello. Say hello. Say hi. Okay, she done. She done.
here's a comment right here. Your son said Tony is good, but he ain't every. Well, yeah, you're right. Well,
No, we know this, but
we
you know what? He gave us a good flash and a hard run. And if these legs keep churning and he's hungry, it's good. We love what Rico Dowdle. It's whoever is the hot hand. When a shooter is shooting, Clay and Steph, for instance, and I know it's big to call these dudes Clay and Steph, but whoever's shooting the ball, let him shoot the damn ball. Give it to the hot hand right now. So we need a semblance of a running game. I like Turpin running the ball. We had CD running the ball. They're doing that, supplementing it. And this is a passing league, guys, like it or not. But what I was getting at earlier, this is one of those games for me. Well, if we win by 2 field goals, I don't have a fucking problem with it. And I'm not going to kill my team for it. I really ain't.
Okay. All right, well, guys, here we are. So let's give our final scores, man. We are close to the end. Let's get on into this final score and what you guys think and your final thoughts. We'll start with you, big fella.
All right. My final thoughts, man, is I've given Dak a whole new nickname. I call him Old Number 4 now. I kind of like Old Number 7 whiskey. You know, it always hit at the right time. So I think Old Number 4 is going to continue his little dominant streak, showing that he is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC at this time. I think the Cowboys is going to handle the Commanders / the Redskins / the DMV / all that, because we all know DC stand for Dallas Cowboys. So this is very simple. Cowboys win this game, should walk away with this 42-14 Cowboys.
Oh shit. I said we're feeding the poor with all this fucking extra scores with Sheen going, man. All those the can of ass whoopings that Chris has them going. We're gonna feed the Salvation Army buckets.
I missed my number last week. I said 35-3. We won 33-10.
I don't know.
I missed it.
I got prices right by somebody, and I like that y'all use my term again, Mikey B. Mikey. Anyway, like I said, it's gonna be closer. I think we will hit our 30 numbers. So I will go 21-30 Dallas Cowboys. I believe Sam Howell's gonna light it up, and we're gonna end up winning a lot closer than what the score says kind of game. So it is what it is, as long as they get the dub. And whoever's there, I'll see you there. You already know.
Yeah, that's what's up. I agree with Josh as well. He said can't afford to have another Cardinal performance. We definitely got to show it. Stay undefeated at home. That's so true. I hope
no trap games. No trap games.
I didn't bring that Arizona Juju.
Knowing that it's a short week, and anything can happen. But I just hope they come out hitting on all cylinders, man. And again, I would love to see this offense continue to be consistent, spreading the ball around where all the receivers play a part and get into this offense, and hopefully we can see this running game continue to build up to what we need, because we're definitely going to need a running game come this last part of the season. That's just my thought. In order for us to be successful, we definitely going to have to be more than just one dimensional. But again, so my score is going to be, I'm going to say 31-13 Cowboys. So that's what I'm going to say. We got one more comment right here. You're probably right about 40 points, but if it doesn't, it would be a 30-point and Commander 17. All right, Nathaniel.
Hey, what side dish? What's your side dish? Like, what's your side dish? Like me. My mom makes, well, y'all call it dressing, I'm calling stuffing. My mom makes stuffing, but her stuffing's off the chain. Like, she uses the gizzards and all that inside. She chops it up fine, and she puts it in, and man, I don't know what the hell she does, but that's my side dish. What's your side dish? Like, that they make a little extra for you. What's that side dish?
Say, man, my side dish is collard greens, brother, with some hot sauce. Come on now, give it up.
Oh shit!
Come on, you ain't having a Thanksgiving. You don't got the collard greens, baby. Come on, I'm gonna get you.
As long as they wash them right, I'm good.
All right, Chris, what's your side dish, brother?
Meat.
Okay.
You mean no. Which meat then? Is it the what?
The ham, the turkey, whatever you got there, and the meat. Well, no, the side for me, I'm just basic, man. The mashed potatoes with the giblet gravy. Got you.
That's what's up. All right, Jeremy Lee say 29-28 Washington. All right, boy, I tell you,
and 29-28,
hey,
you want to kill
him. Hey, my son team lost to the Giants, and he really think he gonna beat us.
No, well, that's
they did lose to that. They
I
lost
don't know, man. I'm kind of watching Jeremy. Jeremy might be on to something. I have no idea what we're gonna get tomorrow.
I do this short week, dude.
Hey, exactly.
Not when you at home and you get your ass whooped by the Giants. You're not.
Yeah, we are good at home.
I tell you what, they better not, cause listen here. So. But yeah, okay, guys. So hey, man, again, man, thank everybody. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe and the notification button, so you will be notified when the next video is posted. Again, we want to thank y'all for stopping
all on the videos
on Wednesday with our panel with our guy Mikey 520 and I got the big fella down below with the absence of 21 Amundo 21 and allow me to buddy and Roo. So again, thank y'all for being a part of this channel, because without you guys, this is not possible. So with that being said, like we always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen.
Puro pinche cowboy.